a pretty healthy percentage, and by the river, you'll complete your flush 35% of the time. And this sort of explains why you see good poker players playing an ace-high flush draw so aggressively. They actually get the nuts over a third of the time by the river. Let's look at a slightly weaker draw, the open-ended straight draw. You'll get there 17% of the time by the turn and 31% of the time by the river. So still almost a third of the time you'll complete your straight by the river. So why is the open-ended straight draw weaker than the flush draw? Well, it's because with the flush draw, you're drawing to 9 outs. If you've seen 4 hearts, for example, there's 9 hearts left in the deck. With the open-ended straight draw, you're drawing to 8 outs. Let's say you have 10, jack, queen, king. You need an ace or a 9 to complete your straight. There are 4 unseen aces, 4 unseen 9s, 8 outs. So let's go to an even weaker draw, the gut shot straight draw. Here you're drawing to an inside card to your straight. So you only have 4 outs now, and your chances, of course, are worse. You have an 8% chance of getting there on the turn, a 16% chance by the river. Hopefully you notice a pattern here. We call this the rule of 4s. 2 and 4. Your chances of getting the perfect card, completing your straight or flush by the turn, is your outs multiplied by 2 on the turn, and your outs multiplied by 4 on the river. So let's take a look. With the flush draw, we have 9 outs multiplied by 2, 18%. Yeah, it's pretty close. And on the river, 9 outs times 4, 36% versus 35%. So it's not perfect. It's a rule of thumb. It's going to help you in the heat of the action when you're at the table. Do approximate math that's going to make you a better poker player. So let's keep moving. We'll go on to 2 pair, turning into a full house. So here you actually have 4 outs as well. So it shouldn't surprise you. Your chances of getting there on the turn are 8% and 16% by the river. How about a pair into a set? Something you're going to face a lot. You only, of course, have 2 outs here. If you have, say, pocket kings, there's only 2 remaining kings in the deck that you can hit. So quite intuitively now, the chances by the turn are 4%, by the river, 8%. And how about a unique one here, a backdoor flush draw? So on the flop, you have 3 cards to a flush, and you need runner, say hearts, if you have the heart flush draw, to get there. So of course, it's impossible to make the flush by the turn. Even if the turn is a heart, you're still not there yet. So what are the chances by the river? They're actually 4%. So this can start helping you when you have close calls, tough decisions to make on the flop, and you're looking for every little bit of equity to help get you over the hump. So the flush draw certainly looks like the best drawing hand to have, especially the nut flush draw. So even if you're way behind and your opponent has a set, if you're drawing to that nut flush draw, you're going to win 35% of the time. So what are some other really powerful draws? Well, we talked about the open-ended straight draw and the gut shot draw in isolation, but I'll leave you with an intriguing example